Hey guys, this is Jeff Wills with Do Work Realty powered by Homes of Idaho, and we're here today with
Kendra Graybill from Evergreen Home Loans.
And we're here today specifically to talk about our listing we have coming up on 2944 West Cherry Lane, Boise, Idaho with the city of Boise. We want you to watch this video in its entirety. It's going to answer a lot of questions for you in regards to what's going on with this home.
Yep. So the city of Boise is selling these, right? And they are selling them at below appraised value with very specific requirements to help medium income individuals get into a home, right? Because it's tough out there right now. So how that process is generally going to work is once you get that offer in, all those offers, there's no bidding war. It's all going to be at the exact same price. Then all those offers, we're going to make sure we have all those correct documents to make sure you can be put into the lottery. Once we make sure that we put into the lottery, we send that over to the city of Boise. The city of Boise is going to put all those names in an Excel spreadsheet and just use the RAND function just to randomize everything. And then whoever's on top, that's who wins.
Yep.
And then they're going to pull all the docs for that very first person and verify that all that info. If that info doesn't work out, then they'll go down to number 2 on that list and work their way down until one person's good to go. So biggest things you need to put offer in is just that pre-approval letter or proof of financing if you're doing all cash. But then I'll hand it over to Jeff for the next section.
Well, I mean, the one thing to know about this property as well is this property is, it looks, feels, and lives like a townhouse, but it is actually a condo. And that does change around some of the financing logistics and options that are available to you. And I'm gonna let Kendra talk a little bit about those financing, like why condos are different, specifically with this complex where we're at, and why FHA is very, very, very unlikely gonna work with this home.
All right, so what this looks like is FHA financing on condos is a little bit tricky. It's more tricky in Idaho. We have very, very limited supply of FHA approved condos. So for this condo, we're gonna be aiming to go the conventional route. And with that, what we're gonna need is a debt to income ratio of 38 and 45. What that means is the housing payment itself cannot exceed 38% of the monthly income, and 45% is the total income of all debt that would report on credit to all income. The loan to value of the property cannot exceed 100%. That does not count the CLTV, meaning you can still qualify to use the down payment assistance program to purchase this property. Well, the other documents that we're going to need is an application. So a lender 1003, and verification of the borrower's employment and income for the last 2 months. So that's 2 months of pay stubs, most recent 2 years of W-2s, and 2 months of bank statements for all assets. The borrower cannot exceed 80% of the income, AMI income for the area. We'll get back to that. We do need to get a credit report. The underwriting findings, so all lenders will run something called a DU or an LP finding. That needs to be presented as well as the proof of the HUD homeownership counseling. Most lenders will use Idaho Housing's first time home buyer class. There's a certificate with that class. You print that and give it to the lender. And then all of those documents will get submitted over to Jeff and Jake to get over to the city.
Yeah, and again, a proof of funds is required, like Jake was saying, a lender letter of approval or proof of funds, because there is a cash option in this, but you still have to meet some specific guidelines. And if you are a cash buyer, and you meet the 80%,
HUD median.
Yeah, HUD median income, then definitely a conversation. I would ask you to reach back out and we can have a conversation about that. So again, those are basically the requirements in regards to what you need to get over to us. If you have additional questions on that, please let us know. The deadlines, we don't have the deadlines yet as we're creating this video, but they will be in the comments below in regards to when you have to have all this in, and also will be on the MLS, or you can reach back out for those deadlines. Anything else I'm like forgetting?
Do you want to cover HUD median income limits in this video?
Sure, we can do that. So the HUD median income limits, the 80% of median income is as follows. So with more people you have in your home, the higher dollar amount you are able to make and still purchase this home. So if you're a 1-person household, your max annual income is $54,900. 2 people, it goes up to $62,750. 3 people, $70,600. 4 people, $78,400. 5 people, $84,700. 6 people, $90,950. 7 people is $97,250. And the last one on the graph is 8 people with $103,500. So essentially, if you have children, 2 or 3 children, one child that is born, the city has said that like people who are pregnant, that does not count towards this count. You have to actually have a birth certificate, and that person has to be living. So those were the requirements in regards to the median income. And so, you know, it totally depends on what your family structure looks like in regards to how much annual income you can make.
I think that's it.
Okay, if you have any additional questions after watching this video, please reach out. There's also a second link we're putting together. So those are the requirements. There's gonna be another one that's a frequently asked questions to get any more of the nitty gritty of this. I would very much ask you to watch that as well before reaching back out. It's gonna answer so many more questions. Again, thank you guys so much. And the City of Boise is here to also help in this process. We ask you to direct all questions to us, and then we will be reaching out to the City of Boise if there are additional things that we have to get clarity on. Thank you guys so much. Talk to you soon.